Acho, I'm coming to you. You like Kuzma's confidence in the possible matchup with the Blazers?
Bruh, heck no.
This
one LeBron would have been like, Kuzma, shut up. Stop talking, Kuzma. Kuzma sound like somebody who ain't been to the playoffs before, bruh. Like, if this was football, right, and you only have a 16-game season, you want to go through all the scenarios. You want to get tested, have to win a game late. You want to blow a team out early, and then you want to have to hold on late. They played about 70 games thus far, bruh. They don't need to be continually tested. But more importantly, you got to remember, if you're taking those body blows early, you're playing unnecessarily extra games, which the Lakers will likely have to do if they're challenged hard against the Blazers team, you run out of gas late. The best learning experience is from your own experience, your own mistakes. Go back to 15-16. Warriors, greatest team of all time. Statistically speaking, they get taken into 7 games. Western Conference Finals against the Thunder.
Remember that?
What happens against the Cavs? They run out of gas after those first 4 or so games. LeBron, historical comeback. Okay, let's go back to 2017, 2018. LeBron, Cavs challenged early against the Pacers, taken into 6. And then again, challenged late by the Celtics, taken into 7. They get swept in the finals by the Warriors. LeBron and that Cavs team, them Cavs was 3-0 on 3 or more days rest, but they were 5-4 on 1 day's rest. In this condensed bubble period, bruh, they will run out of gas if you don't handle your opponents earlier. Kuzma, my dog talking crazy.
This is what I admire and respect about Acho. Because Acho is really not that much older than Kuz, but he chooses his words carefully.
Yes.
I love Kuz's confidence. He nearly checked all the right boxes.
Nearly.
So let's turn a negative into a positive.
Please do, Slick.
Yes, it's not a worst-case scenario. They're going to test us. Check. Acknowledge that you've got a tough opponent. Check. Talk about what you're going to do after you defeat that opponent before you've actually defeated that opponent. Uncheck that. That ultimately is the mistake that he made. You think that talking about Damian Lillard among all people as a crash test dummy for the Lakers so they can get ready for the rest of the playoffs is a really smart thing to do? Hell no. And by the way, why are we even asking Kuz about the playoffs?
Thank you.
He doesn't know anything about the playoffs. I would love if Kuz just said, hey, you know what? I'm really looking forward to my first experience and having to go up against the Blazers. That's going to be a great test. I can't wait. All within now you're staying in your lane. But he's
swerving.
This is all kinds
He's swerving.
He's swerving, man. Such an unsophisticated statement to make by a rook. Yeah, I called you a rookie because you're a rookie in this playoff experience. This is a different season. And he sounds like he doesn't know exactly what he's about to walk into. This is a white belt talking trash about a black belt. Dame Lillard, just because he missed a couple free throws against the Clippers, has been on a rampage looking for all comers. And now you don't even have to incentivize them. It's the playoffs coming up. If they make it in, trust me, fully fueled Dame dollars coming. The dude has a recording studio in his hotel room in the bubble, ready to make diss tracks.
Bars.
And guess what? You ain't going to play them on the headphones. They're going to be played on that hardwood for 48 minutes. Kuzma diss track. Kuzma diss track. I don't understand where he's coming from because at any age in competitive sports, you start to realize, I got to respect that guy. I remember being 8 years old and coach said, we got to walk across the field and slap hands with him. I was like, why? We just beat him by 50 points? He was like, still do it. It's called sportsmanship. Respect your opponents. So you learn, even in charade, even in falseness, to just say the right politically correct things so you can get on the field and then whoop their ass. But Kuzma doesn't know that. So now I have a full screen for you. Full screen king is in effect once again to show Kyle Kuzma what belt is he when he steps on the court against these black belts. Oh, I know he's a reserve for the Lakers. Let's see if he's number 1. Points per game, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Not
7.
the full screen.
You mean you can get the whole starting 5 lineup of Portland and then Kuzma sits there looking up at those black belts trying to instigate? Bad move, Kuz.
Yeah, Acho gave us a history lesson and a very accurate one. I'm going to give you another one. Tracy McGrady, 2003.
That dude.
The Orlando Magic are up against the Pistons 3-1. They just got one more win they have to nail. Tracy McGrady says, and I quote, feels good to get to the second round. We all know what happened next. Pistons, Tayshaun Prince locks up Tracy McGrady. Pistons win 3. Tracy McGrady never sees the second round. Kyle Kuzma doesn't even have a 3-1 lead at this point. It's even Steven, and he's talking about what they're going to be doing. Hey, Blazers, appreciate you tuning us up to get ready for the rest of the playoffs.
Bruh, here
Here
the worst part, bruh. The worst part is LeBron and AD sitting back like, come on, bruh. You writing checks that me and AD gotta go cash.
Right.
You feel me? It's like when Pat Bev was clowning Dame after he missed them free throws. It's like you out here writing checks that now everybody else gotta pay for. Because who was it? Everybody has now had to pay because of Pat Bev and Paul George. And Kuzma's about to have to make LeBron work extra hard, make AD work extra hard, because he just felt like smacking them gums. Can't do it.
Hey, Lob City up 3-1 against the Houston Rockets. Remember that? Ooh. Ooh.